Now debuting Max's Realistic Room.
Hello. Had to rise from below.
You're not up yet. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I have glasses, so this probably is not going to be particularly perfect. So, yay. I'm a VTuber now. I took the anime pill. And also, I'm here with Rhino, who does not have a VTuber, so don't worry, I did something for you, Rhino.
Oh boy. What did you do? Am
You're
I
the
the
cat!
cat? There you go. Oh, okay. See, I see what you're doing there.
God, yeah, I think I might need to recalibrate this because like I'm laughing and he's like going between angry and everything. This is
You're
not
also
the
constantly looking down a little.
yeah, that's because of glasses.
Uh,
Yeah, let me try. What if I calibrate like this? There we go. What program are you using? I'm using Animaze because it is the apparently the best one that actually uses the file type that I was given. I also need to remember not to put my hands near my face because then that confuses it greatly.
it's like, second head.
Yeah, hang on. What it was like if I cover my face with my hands, it's like, ooh, okay. Oh no, what is this? This is a VTuber. I have taken the anime pill, as they say.
You just need to get control of your body.
Yeah, look, there's only so much that can be done. Uh, the main thing I'm trying to figure out is getting the lip syncing to be accurate. How do I find where's the thing I'm looking for? Advanced tracking configuration, audio based lip sync. What if I just turn that off and then it's just based on my mouth?
That what it would be based on anyway?
Well, no. Sometimes it's based on mouth, and sometimes it's based on when I'm actually speaking. Also, it gets turned into the angry face very easily. I'm noticing.
Apparently you got the moody version.
Probably need to increase volume output for mic catching. Yeah, let me see here. Simple. Let me do this one. Wow. Yeah. I just get angry very easily. Also, wow. I don't even close my mouth with that one. I did a lot of testing with this before, and suddenly it's like like regular technology, it's deciding no. So let's see.
Old streamer syndrome.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Sylvia's got a
Gerald,
point. You are VMAX.
Gerald in the chat. Oh God, this is happening. That's it. I'm getting the holy water and the sage. It's just the anime pill, Gerald. Go on, take it. You know you want to.
Meow.
Yeah. See, Rhino took it. Now he's a cat. All right. Rhino just has become a cat. Out of this house! Out of this house! No, you can't remove me from my house.
His fancy rich person house.
All right, I'll I'll try. I'll keep doing like messing with stuff as we go. For now, I think it should be fine. The, the time being
The word you're looking for is functional.
functional. Yeah, functional sounds about right. Jero, if you have no problem with VTubers, then what's the issue? I'm curious now. Is
He
he
has
mad?
something against blue hair.
I was gonna say, is he mad that I turned you into a cat? Does he have a problem with furries?
Hmm.
I have problems with little demonic goblins that are VTubers. I don't know if that's a crack at my appearance or my personality, but either way, fair.
Are you sure? Because I think Honey Goblin's one of the nicest VTubers there is.
Both. I'll have you know I am a tiefling, sir. That is a very different race from goblin. Alright. Anyway.
I think if you were a demonic goblin, you would be a bar guest.
Alright. Let's get over to
The actual game?
yeah. Let's go here. And I got you here as well. Hi Rhino.
Hey. I was about to say I'm the moon, but I'm not.
Nah. My first co-commentator turned into the moon.
Ooh, big oof.
Alright. So, I'll tinker with this as we go as needed. It is very sensitive to my body movements. Like I'm
Now,
currently
while you're turning every which way?
yeah, like I'm turning my head slightly to look at like the other screen and it turns my entire body for the VTuber. It's very sensitive to that. It occurs to me that having a hang on, there's a setting for this. Putting
There's
on
a
with the
setting.
theme and done Majora and have his mask shake when you talk. That that would be interesting. Yeah, I do want to like do some themes at some point with like costumes and such, but for now, like let's just go with what I have. Here we go. There's a thing here, I'm pretty sure. Body tracking. How do I okay, I'm gonna can you increase your volume a bit more? Yes, I can. There we go. I think at this point I'm about even with where Rhino was.
Meow. I mean, moon?
uh
What sound does voice in the sky make?
God.
Ah, right. So do I go full Zeus?
Okay, here we go. Now my head doesn't now my head doesn't turn whenever I no, my head doesn't turn like crazy when I look around. So, all right. It looks a bit unnatural because I'm now just stuck facing perfectly forward.
Is there not like a slider or something where you could say like turn less?
You know, actually, yeah. Hang on. Let me. Nope, that is the opposite of how I want it.
Starts doing fucking what's the word? I guess it would just be spinning, wouldn't it?
I should. If you're gonna do a moon man, you have to do moon. I love the moon. All right. Let's do another calibration real quick.
Technology.
All right, we're just gonna go with this for now, and so that we can actually play the game. So,
Whoosh.
demon stares into your soul to make you question your sins while playing Legend of Zelda. I mean, that's the best way to play Legend of Zelda. All right. So, Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the final boss.
The final boss, the opening cutscene.
Hang on. Oh, someone else joined the voice chat and it threw things off. Hang on.
Him and Andor.
I had Norby.
I asked and you didn't respond, so I assumed that was a yes.
I was looking at the 10 other windows that I have.
Yes, but Rhino has less of an excuse.
Hang on. Okay, I have to edit this. Oh great. Oh great. I'm directly in the middle, so I can't even crop it to remove me. It's just
Just pretend Andor is not here.
Perfect. This is perfect. Here, I'll at least let me okay, let me get rid of that.
Who now?
Fucking Hikari jumped in there. That's good enough. We'll have to go with that. So I am the yellow light in this traffic light system.
And it's welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome to our club.
I wanted to make problems. Yeah, that's Hikari. Okay, so Ocarina of Time randomizer. Generally, the general way of how this works is that all the items are in randomly decided locations, like they've been swapped around. As you can tell, there's also randomized music. There are also randomized colors for a bunch of things. Oh, and randomized sound effects. So listen to this.
I love it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I remember someone who got like all 4 of Mallow's chests were ice chests, so the first thing they did was they opened them and died.
All right, I've got this automatic tracker going up here. I'm purple. Also, apparently this is Sheik's house.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least it's not the final boss music, right?
Yeah, that was the title screen. The title screen was the final boss. We already won.
Yay, that's how it works, right?
I think so.
Wait, this place got the correct music. Inconceivable.
Also, I didn't actually set a... Okay, I'll have to remember that buttons that Link broke into Sheik's house to steal rupees. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm poor. Look at this. All right, first thing you always do in a randomizer, you go to Mido's house. Every house is Sheik's house. Sheik owns all the real estate in Hyrule.
Man, I totally forgot about the Fortune Street, but it's for...
Mido, why do you have this?
I mean, let's be honest, everyone wishes there was something that incriminating in his house.
Also, the sound effect for finishing opening a chest is, like, really long, and that's gonna play every time.
At least it's not dramatic.
Loopy? Another key! Mido's a locksmith, who knew? Alright, 2 keys and 2 rupees.
Yeah, he gets 5 rupees a key. That makes sense to me.
I like how your hearts are pale blue.
Yeah. Everything's colors been randomized, and everything ended up somewhere on the spectrum of blue and purple. Alright.
Random, quote unquote.
Hey, it is random. It's just they're all drawing from the same random number.
The bourgeois Sheik. So what we've learned is that Mido is in cahoots with Ganon, Sheik owns all the real estate, Kokiri Forest is completely unchanged.
I mean, makes sense. There's not really much Ganon or real estate around here.
Yeah. Well, this is going good so far. I have no equipment.
Should have done the everything's unlocked randomizer, huh?
Well, I did do that. I'm just trying to get all the early stuff that I can. I have it set. Most stuff is unlocked anyway. Like I could leave Kokiri Forest, and I could become an adult. Other stuff that require. Actually, no. I think I need the Ocarina before I could become an adult. I set this up like a little while ago, so I don't actually remember all the settings. Still amazed Kokiri Forest music ended up being completely normal. Let's see what's in the shop.
Wait, that way we can catch the viewers off guard.
They just come in, it's like, it's a perfectly normal Ocarina of Time playthrough. Why is your tunic purple?
The Rupee Collection sound also didn't get assigned something new. I'm not sure if that was up for randomization or not.
So I could buy 20 Bomb Chew for 180 rupees. There's a fairy. There's 2 songs in the store. Oh, Goron Tunic, Bomb Shoe, and Arrows.
Epona song is cheap, at least.
Yeah, hang
Well,
on.
you need to buy that before you're allowed to hit the session.
There we go. I want to buy Sold Out. Link got a Twitch partnership. That's 70 rupees right there. The way I have this set up is that I need to somehow get all of the medallions that will allow me to actually do Ganon's castle. So that's basically the only requirement, is get all the medallions and do Ganon's castle. And then it's just get whatever items I can in order to do it along the way. Too bad Epona's song is barely needed. It will get me a horse. And also it's actually very helpful.
Just notice your fairy is like reddish brown.
Also, it's helpful because cow sanity. Hey, slingshot! But yeah, cows also give random items, so...
Yeah, so basically every progress gate except the bridge to Ganon is open.
Welcome to Hyrule Field. This is Owl Land.
God, I didn't even realize, because you normally hear that music like right away when you first leave the forest.
Don't forget Deku. I don't have any sort of weaponry. Well, I have the slingshot, but I don't have like I don't have a sword or Deku stick. I don't think I can really do the Deku tree. I might be able to access actually, yeah. Well,
You're gonna be stuck
how
with
do we
sticks
get
for a
the
while.
sticks?
Slingshot the plant.
I don't actually know if that works.
You have to cut them down. If you kill them by hitting the head, you don't
you get nuts. Seed. Yeah. I will go take a look though. There's still the very first chest. Yeah, the first chest in the tree, right.
And then it's an ice
wait
chest.
a minute. Oh, right. Mido still is a thing here. Man, you can't go through if you don't have a sword and shield. Well, alright. Well. Oh, hey, Navi the frog wants to talk to me.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, let's be honest, that's better than what Navi normally sounds like.
No, it really... Navi sounds perfectly fine. People talk about it being annoying, but no, it really sounds fine. Gotta do the speedrunner skip. Don't you need the sword to do that?
No.
It's like you do a jump attack at this exact spot and suddenly you're fighting Ganon or something.
Oh yeah, Yasha brings up a point where it's going to be interesting to hear the low health sound.
Oh god. Oh yeah. All right.
And no, it's just jump attack with the stick to kill it faster. You need to get a ball with bugs first if you want to skip to Ganon. And then you have to do a bunch of movement stuff to do arbitrary code execution level shenanigans.
Don't you also need the Ocarina?
I am gonna need that, yeah. This is specifically set up so that it is not impossible.
You don't need to do speedrunner skips.
Yeah, it is not impossible, and you don't need to do any glitches. It's specifically just sometimes I just gotta figure stuff out, and I can't do some things until I get certain items.
Isn't there a hole in the ground somewhere with a chest?
It requires a bomb, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought there was like 2 that required bombs and 1 that didn't.
Zora's Market. Yeah,
most everything is flipped the right way now.
Yeah, you're used to freaking 3DS. All right, let's see how. All right, there's like 3 shops here. Let's see what they all have. Don't forget you farm money on the drawbridge. I know I can.
You have the slingshot. You could do the target range.
Arrows, bomb shoes, more bomb shoes. Bim shoes? Excuse me? Hang on a moment.
Are those like the name brand bomb shoes?
Well, it makes sense. They cost nearly 10 times as much as the other guys.
I think that's the one you have to buy in order to actually get bomb shoes, like in general, and actually have access to them. That's probably what that is.
Didn't you?
Because it said special deal 1 only. This guy's selling keys. Dude!
Special deal, 1 left.
That is an ice trap? What's an ice trap? Ice traps have fake name. Oh!
By the way, does this guy
Okay.
look like Matt Mercer?
Huh?
Does that guy look like Matt Mercer?
Kind of annoyed that you're correct. Also, yeah, okay, so I guess the fake names mean it's an ice trap. Okay, I did not actually know that. I can do the archery game, so yeah, you were right, so let's do this.
Wait a second. That's a slingshot, not an archery.
Oh
Where are you
god!
on it?
It's Ganondorf! He runs the shooting gallery! And he's put on weight! I don't actually have the money to, do this yet.
It plays the Ganondorf's music because that guy's name is actually like Ganondorf, no relation to final boss.
Danengorf. Kidding, got a side hobby. What's an ice trap? You know how sometimes in Ocarina of Time, when you open a chest, it'll just hit you with ice, you'll be frozen and take damage? Those are mixed into the logic of the randomizer.
Yeah, because those are found in chests, so why wouldn't we randomize them?
Also, it occurs to me, I should do this while I'm here real quick.
Oh, are Sculpture drops randomized too?
No, but the rewards you get for them are. So...
Alright. Hey, makes sense, you have to farm them.
Okay, I'm gonna get the farm rupees real quick.
The owl showed up. I got scared.
Don't eat me! No, I actually got them both in one jump.
Nice. You know, Max is on about how Navi isn't really that bad. I say Gebra isn't really that bad.
Ah! I am trapped.
I totally forgot you could, like, just stand there if you wanted.
Alright.
Isn't the gallery closed now that it's night?
Shut up. I'll do the dog. Real quick, I need to find...
It's the one behind the counter.
Behind the counter?
Yes.
Trying to avoid running into the brown ones.
Totally forgot there was, like, a dog thing.
This one. Hey, you. Also, what? Seems like
What's with the creepy person up there?
He's just like, man, it's taking forever for Dawn to come. Yeah, I haven't done the dog thing in a long time, so I confuse it first.
Back in the days before we had electronics, that's what Insomniacs did. They just stared out their window all night.
Richard, here! Hey, I got the hook shot!
Yay!
That'll be helpful eventually. He's just like, why the fuck is the moon stuck in space? I mean, to be fair, I'd be asking that too. Alright, let's see.
Now, question. When it comes to this, and there's stuff with, like, various upgrade levels, like bomb bags and such, is it, like, if you get any version of it, you're considered to have the basic one, and just, you have to get all of them in order to get biggest?
I believe...
Or is it just, if you find the biggest first, you're set?
I believe it's set up so, like, each one is just like, these are bombs, and then you get one, whichever one it is, it's like, now you have bombs, and then the next one, whichever it is now you have bigger bombs. It's progressional, yeah.
Yeah, that's how flags worked in the base game anyway.
You give a lady your dog back and she gives you a weapon. Look, that's how D&D works.
True.
Oh, is Temple of Time unlocked, or do you need the Sacred Stones?
What the...
I don't need the stones, but I do need the Ocarina and Song of Time. I'm trying to see if I can do this.
I also need this rock.
Why not? All
Just
right.
shoot it with your.
Yeah, I lost interest. All right.
You ran out of rocks. You mean?
God, I'm not gonna get tired of that.
Now I know what you have. You have metal hearts.
Everybody just has keys! This isn't an egg! You're the worst farmer ever!
Here, I left my egg somewhere in the desert. Go find it.
I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Ma'am, that's a key. Yeah, I've been incubating it for 5 years. I don't know why it hasn't hatched yet. Alright.
By the way, in before the egg actually is in Gerudo Valley, and I called it with my dumb joke.
We'll have to remember that you called that. Alright. You can't progress here now, I think that... Oh, right! Blah, duh. I need... Fucking owl. Right, I need the, I actually need, like, the chicken in order... Because I need to wake Talon up. So yeah, no, that is everything. Alright. There is, like, one other thing I can do, but I need bombs for that, so... Alright. Well, now we can do the shooting gallery.
Let's see if you can do it in fewer times than Rhino.
Why was there a Fallout New Vegas update?
I don't know, why?
I don't know. I'm just seeing that on Steam.
It's Skyrim now. Ah, damn it.
Aha, not first try.
I at least get a free redo. Up and down is inverted and I hate it.
Well, just never move up and down.
That ain't how this works, Endorb.
I'm pretty sure actually there is a height level where you can do them all.
Fuck.
Almost.
I hate when like one way is inverted and the other isn't. That's what's throwing me off here.
You know, sometime in real life, I want to go to a shooting gallery where all the targets are loonies.
Anyone who's not Canadian is gonna be very concerned about what you just said. Fuck.
Well, I guess they have multiple rupee types, so there'd have to be like quarters and nickels too.
Whoops. I actually wanted to back out and see if I could adjust the frickin' camera, but...
Never.
Now, this game's too old. They don't have something for inverting controls.
I meant in the emulator settings. Okay, that one was just on me.
Well, that one was kind of on the fact you're not using a stick.
I am using a stick.
Well, your movement is so jerky. It looks like you are.
Because it's not a good stick. Okay.
You're using a pretend stick.
I need to...
Yashim, it just says that on my Steam updates while I'm waiting for Elden Ring.
Maybe it's like the cloud stuff for Steam.
Okay, there's a...
Because some games are not actually updating, but they say update queued because... I don't know.
Well, apparently there is no option to invert sticks. So I just gotta deal with this. And either way, I'm out of money, so...
Can you go to... No, wait.
I will be right back, Ganondorf. Sounds like you gotta get good.
That is such good advice. I'm so glad it's a meme.
I mean, look, it's not wrong in some cases. That's how I beat a boss last night.
Alright.
I literally just learned his patterns and got the timing down on dodging.
Yeah, that's way more specific than just saying get good.
Yeah, get good's also shorter. And you know people are lazy.
Yeah, but
I know no
they're too
such
lazy to
thing.
get good. That's the thing. Alright,
Speaking of getting
Ganondorf,
good,
I'm
I'm going to
back.
play some Smash.
It's a fair point. Goshen points out you could save state to save time and money.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Just say
Damn, you
state
managed
after
to
every
get it.
successful hit.
There. Okay. I saved the state.
Which state? Please tell me it wasn't New Jersey.
Kentucky. The only state that starts with a K.
Well, better one than free, right? That was a very obscure way to try and do the joke I was going for.
There we go.
Ta-da!
What about Kexus? Well, fuck you, Ganondorf.
I'm glad that was worth it.
You're not going to
I
break
will
down
bring
his
your
build-
building down. Save state unneeded. All right. Let's see. Let's go bomb chew bowling then, I guess.
Did you buy bomb chews?
You don't need to have bomb chews to do this. Oh no! This is also Ganondorf!
Ganondorf also became a capitalist.
Completely
In the-
glossed over my shenanigans. Kexus, I pointed out Kexus. Oh, we're not open for business yet. Right. Yeah, you can't...
You need bombs.
Yeah, you need bombs. It's either you need bombs or you need to have beaten the second dungeon, I think. One or the other. Either way, anything I can...
In before the bomb tree bowling is like a freeze trap, so you should have done it the other way around.
Okay, nothing helpful here.
And yes, freeze traps are the peak of comedy, shut up.
You trying to summon Sheik to take care of his real estate?
What do you have, Matt Mercer?
God, everything is over 100 rupees. The shield. Nothing helpful, the shield. I don't really like using the big shield as young Link. Plus, it doesn't actually help. It doesn't help me progress-wise, because you need the Deku shield with Mido.
He doesn't accept the extra big shield?
No, because you wouldn't have it at that point in the game.
Man, how dare they not account for, like, randomizers when they make
In this game that they made
in the
before...
90s?
this game they made before emulators even existed.
This game they made when the internet was, like, barely a thing.
You have any other choice? Plenty, actually. I have Kakariko Village. And then I believe there's probably some stuff in Lon Lon Ranch I can do. I haven't brought everybody back, but I know at the very least there's a spot where I can access what's normally a piece of heart. It still works for Deku merchants? Nope, doesn't.
You don't even hold it in front of you, you just duck.
Yeah, if the nut hits you when you're just ducking, it just breaks the nut.
Man, I sure do
Okay,
hate
so
ballbusters.
this is also sort of the same. It's playing the adult Kakariko Village music,
Huh.
which is like
Ah.
slightly more depressing. Rawr! Rawr! I thought I've gotten it to work, huh? Maybe there's a way you can do it, but I don't think so. All right.
Oh, you get the chickens for Edge, you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so in general, I set it so that you have to do things the same way you did in the vanilla game in order to access stuff. There is one exception. The Big Poe thing, you only need to kill one Big Poe instead of all 10. Because fuck that.
Yeah, that's just a time saver at that point.
Yeah. God, I keep... Hang on, I'm gonna just because I keep hitting the thing, I'm gonna adjust this very slightly.
You stop turning off the minimap.
Yeah, hang on. What's the There we go. Oh no, Max is a VTuber. The chickens would also be a time saver. Yeah, and I did have that option, but it didn't feel like it was big enough of a thing to warrant it.
Colkid, are you saying you've got a problem with VTubers?
You got a problem with cartoons? What program do you use? I'm using animes. Plus, unlike the
You
big
find
pose,
it.
I have the chicken locations memorized, so...
Apparently you're not using the free one since you don't have a watermark.
I am using the free one, I just cropped out the watermark! They didn't think of that! I do plan on getting the full version, I just didn't want to buy it before actually knowing if it worked.
I'm going to get the premium version, but only once I get enough subs to cover the cost. So I need 1 sub!
Oh yeah, this is big brain time. I mean, this VTuber is based off of my high intelligence wizard D&D character, so...
So quick, what do you think she'll give you?
The way things have been going, a key.
I was thinking 20 rupees.
I'm going to guess a sword.
I don't want to talk to you! I'm trying to collect this chicken that's been hiding around all the bushes! Want to tell us more about him? He sounds cool. He's a winged tiefling. There are no wings on this model. A single arrow. She's gonna give you a weapon like the dog lady. Yeah, I guess just all the women in Hyrule just carry weapons around for fun. All right. Need to jump
Here,
off.
have my fairy sword.
Surprised you're not going with Charon. That was like my very first D&D character. I have no attachment to him. I have attachment to this guy though. His name is Opportunity.
Who's Charon again?
Like the tiefling rogue that I played the very first time we ever did D&D when Dan was DMing.
You don't have attachment to him and that Roger fight he endured?
And that what?
4-hour Rad Ogre fight?
Yeah, I have barely any memory of that, so... Don't forget to get the roof guy as well. Yeah. That one's a bit difficult to get as Young Link, so if I don't get it as Young Link, I'm not too torn up about it.
That's a weird thing about, like, internet content creator stuff is, like, I remember some of your experiences better than you do.
It's not that hard. I know it's not that hard, but if I get something here that allows me progress, I'll just go do progress, and I'll worry about getting that thing later. Alright, after this I'm missing one more and it's just the one at the gate. Oh, that
So how's it feel picking up tricks left and right?
Unrealistic. I'm surprised you didn't say how's it feel handling cock, but...
I didn't
She's
think of
standing
that.
there as Because she's allergic to them.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why she... I think the idea is, like... I don't know,
Maybe she married into it.
Yeah, I will say, like, you can actually find out through, like, hints and such, her whole family tree in this game. Sort of.
Really? Huh.
Her father is that yelling guy at the front, the boss of the Carpenters.
Ah.
Her mother is the potion shop lady. And her brother is the spiky-haired guy that you give Kojiro to.
Kojiro. Crow.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how you find it all out, but you figure out, like, hang on, let me just...
I don't remember how we find it all out because I found it on the wiki.
It was closest. I was closest.
Okay.
True.
Okay, so anyway, right, the dude, okay, the big one sword sequence is how you find out, because yelling dude, you give him, like, you bring him the saw or whatever, and he's like, I thought I left that with my wife. And, the wife is and that's the potion shop lady. You get it, but you actually got it from the spiky-haired guy, this guy, the yelling guy also was like, my son is worthless, he just sits around all day. That's him. And then the fact that Anju, or Kaku lady, has Kojiro is because she's his sister. Something like that. I just found it interesting. Big stupid quest that is never needed. Rhino would probably have things to say to you about that. Alright. Alright, okay, let's try to get the roof guy. I need water, hang on.
Does your VTuber bottle have a water bottle?
No.
I wish.
So it just looks like I just turned very abruptly to my right.
Same. And then, because of where my computers are positioned, whenever I'm looking at chat, I'm looking, like, all the way to the other side.
He has a potion, thank you very much. It would be great if I could edit, or, like, get this commissioned so that, like, some special animations, and, like, whenever I drink, I can have him drink a potion. That'd be great.
Yeah. I think you need to get a different software to, like, do that, though.
Yeah. This might be good enough. There we go. Go right through? I did not know that. That's what he normally gives you, so great.
Well, hey, you still got a thing.
I guess, yeah. Okay. I guess Dompe next.
Oh, are bosses always going to drop heart containers, or are they also randomized?
I think they're also randomized. You just push against the corner, you always get it. I genuinely did not know that. I still thought you just had to, that it was still a jumping thing. All right. Right, no, this kid isn't gonna let me do stuff because he's a fucking asshole.
You know, that's not the first time people have said that in this game.
Okay,
I would do a Doofenshmirtz thing, but I can't do a Doofenshmirtz impression.
What were you trying to say? I can do one.
Like, cause that's not the first asshole kid you'd say that to.
That's not the first asshole kid you say that to. I think your best bet is adult. I don't have the Song of Time. That's the issue. I
was thinking more like, if I had a nickel for every time an asshole kid blocked my progress in this game, I'd have 2 nickels.
Oh yeah. If I had a nickel for every time an asshole kid didn't let me pull open a grave, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? You locked the temple? Yeah, I need the Ocarina. I need the Song of Time. I don't know if I need the Ocarina of Time as well, or if the Fairy Ocarina will work. Benny the Saucepus. But yeah, so I do know that this is all possible. So it's
Yeah, first things Randomizer's mastered was making sure everything's possible. Then all the other weird things came in, like sound effect shuffle.
a platypus blubber. Benny the platypus blubber. Benny the platypus. Never thought I would watch. Ah, Lon Lon Ranch, the carnival. Never thought I would watch a Canadian tiefling wizard do a Doofenshmirtz while Twitch partner Link is angry and asshole kid, but here we are. Alright, what? I heard him weep, and I don't know where I heard it from. Alright.
Yeah, we gotta watch that cutscene too and see what sound effect they choose instead of weep.
Alright. Let's go get the piece of heart, quote unquote. Is that Luigi? It sure is.
This is what happens if Luigi's born in an era before brick plumbing.
This is the alternate timeline. I think the weep is Epona.
That'll be amazing.
Alright.
Yo, was there supposed to be a puzzle here?
Alright. Alright.
Not even going to grab the money. That's a piece of heart normally, right?
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Well, hey, every time you get a blue rupee, it's less likely your next time will be a blue rupee. Every time you don't get a blue rupee, the chance your next time will be a blue rupee increases. Think about that.
Your logic might have some holes in it.
How
Also,
so?
freaking I gotta go all the way back. Yeah, I'm actually running out of ideas on where to go. 'Cause I can't go into the tree until I have a sword and shield. I can't go into the future until I have the Song of Time. I think the only thing I can do at this point... hang on. Well, first off...
Maybe you should go to a Temple of Time just to make sure you have that setting right, because there is multiple options for what you need for that.
I'm pretty sure I said it, so I can go look.
It at least gives us more time to think of stuff.
One thing I like about Wind Waker Randomizer is that its tracker tells you what you can and can't get. I'm not a fan of that. I like having it based on your own knowledge and memory. Are you still there, Rhino?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You were quiet for a while.
Apologies.
It's fine. I think you have to try Deku Merchants next. I can't even get Deku Nuts yet, though. Well, I mean, aside from I can buy them in the store, I guess. Randomizer screwed Max. Nah, it's fine. I just gotta figure things out. I'm gonna take a look at the Temple of Time, just to see. I'm fairly certain I made it that I need the Song of Time.
Randomizer won't be impossible, there'll just be one really obscure path sometimes. You know, because Max doesn't know the game perfectly.
Also, I have hints from these things, so... Goron City is on the way of the hero. Beneath a tall tower under a vast lake. So, okay, that's where the Sun Song is. Tall tower under a vast lake. So, wait, beneath a tall tower under a vast lake? So in the water temple? Ocarina of Time teaches an atlas of the goddess of the sand.
What?
So basically, what it would normally be the Ocarina of Time is a map for the Spirit Temple. 30 bug badges rewards frosty fun. Okay, ice trap. Okay.
So don't go there with one heart. And you can't even just not get it because you need later ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 40 and 50. This is spooky. 3 spiritual stones found in Hyrule. One under a vast lake. One within an immense cavern. One inside a goddess of the sand. Also, frickin' Shadow Temple music for the Temple of Time. Alright. Well, that tells me where those things are, at least. I guess I can access Lake Hylia. Do you need the crystals to get in? I don't think I do. I don't think I set it to need them. Alright,
Well,
let's...
there's no way to know for sure until he tries to go in without them.
Yeah. Alright. Interesting fight music. I'm gonna make my way over here. Now that it's nighttime, I can do Dompe's thing. Can't get to Gorons, can't get to Zora. God, this is fucked. I mean... Wait, Lost Woods prize. Yeah, that's also something I can do, now that, since I have a slingshot. I'm gonna do Dompe's thing first, because I have the money to spare.
The graves are randomized too, right?
I mean,
Or
they're
is it just-
randomized in the base game, so it's not like that's gonna be any different.
For some reason, I thought they were specific graves.
Nah.
Anyways, I heard you like RNG, so I put RNG in your RNG.
Alright. If I can get the since I have Epona's song, if I can get the Ocarina, that'd be very helpful because that opens up all the cows.
What frick? That opens up all the cows.
Is he already in bed?
I don't think he should be.
Well, I can access the grave that has the shield in it.
I bet it'll be 20 rupees.
Fairy bow! Okay, okay. A single arrow. I mean, kind of. Alright, so we have... we have a ranged weapon for young or adult, so we're good on that. Okay. That's all I can do here. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the forest. I'm gonna see what I can do in the Lost Woods.
If only we had warp songs.
If only we had an Ocarina.
If only we had some way to speed up the emulator to get there faster.
I mean, I can technically reset, and it'll just put me back at my house, I think, so... I'll probably do that. I'm just gonna grab the Skulltula first.
Look, I'm getting phone calls! Yay. That's never happened on stream before.
Isn't there a mini game for a bigger seed bag? Yeah, there is that. That's a. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's let's go. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Save. Gonna do a save state just in case this screws up somehow. This way I don't have to walk all the way back. That was weird. I think it's fine now. Whoa, 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 okay, okay. Oh, okay, nope, hang on. Whoa, okay, I do not know why it's doing that. Think it's fine now? Okay, that was weird. It's fine now, I just need to give it another reset. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was up with that. Hang on. Let's get in here real quick. It's random strobing, all part of Sheik's real estate. Yep. Alright. I got that song, so that'll, gathering the warp songs is gonna be crucial, just because, like, that'll make getting around a lot easier. Once I actually get the frickin' Ocarina. You're awake now, Rhino?
Yeah. I dreamed of Majora's Mask.
Wrong game.
I know.
Yeah, so, I have not had good luck so far. The cow in or the piece of heart in Lon Lon Ranch was a blue rupee.
Ah.
I did
Do
get
you have Skulltula tokens?
I have... Wait, no, what am I doing? I can just look at the thing. I have 5.
Ah.
Let's the tracker, I keep forgetting. Can't do that yet.
You can do that.
Yep.
An actual piece of heart.
Yeah, it's still not particularly helpful. Oh, wait, I know what I can do. I'm actually turned around because I've been editing the freaking 3D Master Quest thing. Hang on. Can I do this with my current diving ability?
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. I guess they try to make it so that you can't access those areas until you actually have the thing. How's it go? Hello, King Arctic Bones. It's going all right. Aside from the fact that I have nothing and am lost. Send help. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Okay. Alright, let's see. The only real thing I can think of that has not been done is Dompe. So that's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna have to wait for it to become day. Oh, actually no, I'll take the time to look at Lake Hylia. I have no idea if there's gonna be anything there, but I'll take the time to look over Lake Hylia.
You not do anything on Death Mountain?
Can't access there until I have Zelda's ladder.
Ah.
Alright. Wait, let's see. I don't think Lake Hylia has anything for child. Fishing. I really, really don't want to do the fishing, actually, now that I think about it.
Why?
Because it'll take forever. Fishing gives a piece of heart, if I recall, from getting a 10-pound fish. Yeah, I'm only gonna do that if it's like the very last thing. Like I can do literally nothing else. So, there's one piece of heart I can access, possibly two, in Gerudo's Valley. So I'm gonna go there.
You look like you're trotting.
Best would be to give the spoiler log to Randomizer Fishing Gives. I did not have it generate a spoiler log. I didn't think of doing that.
Spoilers, you didn't think of that.
And before can't access Gerudo Valley. I can get into Gerudo Valley. Gerudo Valley, you can get... Like, you could get to the bridge of it, and that's all you need in order to access at least one piece of heart. Possibly two. Don't worry, poor Gabora watches over me. Oh god, I wonder
Sorry
where...
for falling asleep for a bit there.
That's fine. I wonder where Gerudo Valley's music is going to be now. Don't you still need Epona? In order to get into Gerudo Valley proper, but I can access some stuff in the beginning area. Get explosives and you can get to Zoro's. Yeah.
He doesn't. He has a slingshot.
I can...
And that's it.
If I can get an upgraded wallet, I can buy bomb shoes. So there's that at least. Water Temple music for Gerudo Valley. That's very ironic, to be honest. Alright, come here, chicken. Alright. Okay. That's it down there. My legs are broken. I'm impatient. Nope, don't care about that. Wait, no, did I talk to you? No? What am I thinking of? Why did I come down here? It's because of the cow.
No, why did you?
I could have sworn there was a piece of heart on this thing down here. No, fuck, right, it's a gold Skulltula because there's the thing there. God damn it. Water Temple is my favorite temple. Are you doing glitchless?
Well, it's night now.
Are you doing glitchless for this? I don't know any glitches, so, pretty much. A common coin can be found at Zora's River. Oh, good. Well, speaking of river...
Hey, it's night now. Shouldn't you get the gold Skulltula?
I don't have bugs. It's in the patch of soil.
What?
One thing I can do, at least while I'm here, I can't access it. Yeah, I can check what Rudo's bottle is gonna be. Then so I have something to look forward to if I get the silver scale.
What the hell is that?
That's
a song?
That's a boss key for one of the dungeons. Which is, to be fair, that is helpful. I just can't get it yet. Okay. Alright.
It cracks me up every time that music comes on.
Alright, back to Gerudo Valley. Can you talk to Fishing Man to learn his prize? I don't think you don't figure out what the prize is until you actually do the thing. I'm gonna go to Gerudo Valley and I'm gonna get the thing that actually is a piece of heart. And then I'll end up back in Lake Hylia, and if I'm screwed at that point, then I'll go fishing. Why do you sense me already? I'm so far away!
Now you know what I thought whenever this thing kept sensing me from across the damn land. Oh, are you in render distance? I see you.
See that shadow? He's coming after me. He's coming for me.
His minions are, at any rate.
Children know my weakness. Hang on, somebody wanted me to... What?
They died. Get their money.
Alright. I was gonna just let them attack me so I could see what the low health sound was, and then they just died. Alright, back to the water temple of the desert. Alright. Now this one I know for a fact is a piece of heart.
Here. Ski.
Yeah, a boss key for the Shadow Temple. That's not horrible. Can fight good old Bongo at some point. Alright.
Oh. Fishing.
I'll fish for a little bit. I'm not gonna give it too much time. Fishing and Dompe
You're
are
gonna
the
fish until you think of something else to do.
Yeah, basically. Fishing and Dompe are the ones I could think of. Lake Hylia on the map looks like a balloon.
Huh, I guess it does. Or a stomach.
What is a stomach but a balloon inside your body?
You can kill a Deku Baba with a slingshot. I don't know.
I can, but I wouldn't get sticks from them, I don't think. I need to cut them for sticks. So I would get nuts, which wouldn't be awful. That would be something I could use for business scrubs. I want to get that other boss key while you're at it. I don't have the silver scale yet. When I do, I'm gonna get that. Okay. Actually, wait. Isn't there something beneath the grave here?
Nuts will allow you to check merchants, they say.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Nope, not interested. Not interested. Please go away. Thank you. The owl music plays now that the owl is gone.
It's dramatic in here. Boy, it'd be useful if you had nuts right now.
I have seeds.
Oh, no, wait.
So you mysterious item for 20 rupees. Ugh! Hang on, I'll be back when I have more rupees.
Why don't you even check how much he'll ask for?
That's a good point. Whoop. I thought I had to hit a button for... Whatever. This means I can get money. I'll take this. I was probably going to have to come here anyway to get the red rupees, so... time. Save before buying, never knowing you'll get scammed. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I only want to save state if it's just something that would solely be for saving time. Alright. You know what? I'm here. I'm gonna wait for it to become nighttime, and I'm gonna do the Dompe thing, just because if I don't do it, I'm never gonna get it off my mind.
Alright.
Which emulator are you using? I'm using Project 64. I'm using the same one that Rhino used for playing for the Let's Play. Hey, sticks!
Alright, we can kick some ass now.
Ooh, okay. Let me actually save.
You didn't get sticks, you got the stick.
Yeah, only one, but it's something. Alright, where's the...
Green goes dark from you looking at the sun.
I look at the sun for a bit, and then the stream turns off. Alright, as soon as I hear that wolf howl.
Oh.
Sorry, as soon as I hear that cow
You forgot
moo.
it was the moo, huh?
The moon. The moon. Alright, Dompe's gotta be out this time.
At the end of last session, you didn't end the game correctly. Well, maybe that's because you disconnected because the server went down.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about this game and making a joke about how I didn't play Epona's song. To end the session correctly.
Yeah. You're on a stream, you get a little bit of leeway.
I'm gonna play Ocarina of Time Randomizer as well. Enjoy it! Alright. Well, I got the Dompe thing! Man, this, maybe I have to, I think I might have checked a thing where it made Dompe automatically give the thing. I don't remember if I did or not. Or it might just automatically do that. But either way, let's see. I've got 6 gold Skulltulas, 6 tokens so far. That's another thing I can work towards. For now, I'm gonna... head back to the... Can't you recreate the spoiler log using the code at the file select? I might do that. If I'm, like, absolutely completely stuck, I might, but as long as I've still got options. Just walking along and just every so often the first couple notes of frickin' the post salesman guy's theme or whatever. Wait, no, not the post salesman. Something else.
Did you enable logic?
Yeah,
I figure. I don't see why you wouldn't.
logic is enabled, so like, I mean, there are things that I can still do that I just haven't done yet. You said you tried to keep it close to vanilla, right? If you mean the settings, not really. I made it so like there was still logic, but I also tried to make it so that like everything was randomized. If you mean in terms of like the requirements in order to get things, yes. I changed the big Poe to only be 1, but aside from that, I think I had everything be normal. He should have snapped his neck. Alright. Beautiful form, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Hey, what do you have to tell me? 40 auriferous arachnids lead to some nuts.
Goody.
Alright. What about the open section of the settings? Deku I need the sword and shield. The gate, I need the letter. Zora Fountain, I think I need Ruto's letter for it, but that's irrelevant right now anyway because I can't even access Zora's domain.
Blue.
Okay. I got 2 merchants left in here.
You can do it, Max.
Okay. I got the giant's knife!
Well, there you go.
I can't use that yet!
I know, but you're all set once you go big.
Alright, I need 40 rupees for the other one. Yeah, hi. Okay. We're slowly getting our way down there to it. Okay, I need rupees. Wait, what am I doing? Also, I think the low health sound was just like footsteps or something.
Yeah, it wasn't that noticeable.
Alright.
You still haven't done fishing.
I don't have the money for fishing at this point.
Uh,
Alright. I gotta wait on the path. Better idea. I gotta wait right here. And now I am invincible.
that's all it takes, huh?
You okay there, buddy? Did you shuffle magic beans? I think I did. All right. What did you put for token sanity? The tokens are still normal. The prizes I get from them are randomized. And I know what 2 of them are, and so far they don't seem worth it. Oh, God. Shut up, Navi. Navi's just gonna keep telling me to go into the Deku tree. It's like I would, but I don't have... Mido won't let me pass! If you kill Mido for me, I can enter the Great Deku tree.
I thought that was a banana for a second. I was really confused.
All right. Low health sounds like a heartbeat.
That's a little appropriate.
Do all of you have VTuber avatars now? What the fuck? I don't know about anybody else. I do. Maria's getting one, I guess. I think. Rhino could be a cat when I want him to be.
Meow. I don't even know what I would be for a VTuber avatar.
Be an actual rhino. Just deal with it. Just do it. Alright. Back to Lake Hylia, and this should be the last time I need to go there this way. There's one more merchant, and then fishing if I'm just really stuck. I don't know how he didn't hit me. I have no idea how he didn't hit me. Isn't there a merchant in Lost Woods or a few? Yeah. That's something else that I'll take on. I've been trying to avoid doing this stuff where I spend money because that requires me to grind money. But my options are just really running low. I can't even cut bushes for health. Oh. I can't get that. Need boomerang. What?
He is
Come
determined
on!
to take you back.
Ugh. What the hell? Ah! I'm going to the fucking Lost Woods. I'm sick of walking all the way to Lake Hylia. I'm going to the Lost Woods, and I'm finding every merchant there that I can. He's forcing you to listen to his theme. His theme would have played there anyway! Alright. Twitch Link is just gonna go back home. Twitch Link is done with all this journeying.
Twitch Link's gonna go become a VTuber.
Trying to see if I get any more sticks from those, but it seems not. Okay, can I rest in my house and get rid of this heartbeat? Nice, Arya. Nope, okay. Think you can in the 3DS version. Okay, I at least got that. That's fine. That's fine with me. Okay. The heartbeat is gone.
Horror heartbeat.
Alright. How'd you get the trigger to attach to your process? I never get it when I want. It just gave me the option for it. What hint do you have for me, Gossip Zone? The Lost Woods is on the way of the hero.
What does that mean?
I believe that means that's where a medallion is. Okay, no, not this yet.
Guess who's back?
You.
Hey, Norb.
I see we got sticks.
One.
One stick.
Yeah, let's hit it against the wall.
Okay. Okay, I can't actually get Saria's song right now, but it's a good thing I got that unlocked.
Well, in trouble, Tay.
Alright.
Well, you only got 3 shots of that left.
Silver Overscale! Okay. That's something.
Pretty
What's
much.
that do again?
Lets you dive deeper.
And the Serenade of Water. For if I want to go to the frickin' lake quicker. Okay. Allows you to get into the Zora place as well. Yep. So I have a thing now. I finally, we have some progress to make now. Okay. Don't need to go any further. All right. Let's go. Progression. At the very least, we're going to a new location.
Yay. It's Gebera Gebera's river.
What? Are you okay, Andorp?
Gebera Gebera of an owl. I said it fast, so it didn't sound right.
Kapora Gabora.
Yeah, Gebera Gebera.
Yeah, I can't actually access Zora's domain itself because I don't have the song. But I can access stuff here and just basically see if the heart pieces around here are helpful. Well, that one's a heart container.
I mean, if you can, might as well.
You can get to the domain. No, that. Oh yeah, I can. I'll do that in a moment. 'Cause right now, I'm gonna buy beans or see what he actually sells me. We have a mysterious item for 60 rupees.
Old mysterious item.
I mean, is that much worse than the beans for that price?
Well, that is the only thing to get from him.
Yes, break rocks in anger.
Eat that. Alright.
Did you just tell him to eat a chicken?
Yes. Alright. I know what stuff is there, and I know it's heart containers and heart pieces, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Instead, I'm heading to Lake Hylia again. I guess I'll do the third merchant while I'm there. Actually, no, I'm going to need money first.
Jeez, Day's comment looks like she's workshopping the lyrics to a metal song.
Daytime, please. There you go.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Thank you, Rhino, oh god of time.
I'm gonna see. I don't think I can buy seeds, but I can break the stuff in here and hopefully get seeds. And possibly sticks, since I finally have those now. Oh, that was a heart! I thought that was a bomb!
Same.
Because it was blue. Are they only giving me rupees?
I think normally this room only gives you rupees and hearts.
I could've... Well, I'm not going to spend all day throwing these pots.
There are faster ways to get money.
I don't have a sword, so I can't... Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time just to fill up on rupees.
Do.
Oh, there's actually 3 things in rupees. Huh. I thought there was only 2, and that I was just getting both of them when I did that properly. Alright.
Well, now you know.
Alright. I don't have a sword, so I can't even
more
get
you know.
Deku seeds. Excuse me, sign. Excuse me. I accidentally clicked outside of the window.
Okay, for a second I thought it was my internet again.
Nope.
I was gonna be like, damn it, we just got that fixed.
Can't you side hop? Is that faster? I always thought backwards walking was the fastest way to get around without Epona.
Side hopping is slightly slower.
It's more entertaining, though.
Fill the void with noise.
Alright, let's get up here. We've got... Oops, nope. I was trying to control the camera. Alright. I only have one shot at this.
One shot, one opportunity.
Sees everything you ever wanted. In one moment. Palm spaghetti.
Palm spaghetti?
You never heard the version of
Yeah.
him where it just replaces everything with spaghetti? His palm spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti, there's vomit on his spaghetti already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm spaghetti. Run the fuck away from him now.
But you don't want to go back to the castle.
Shut up. Alright. To drop bombs, but he keeps on spaghetti.
Oh my god, this is such a dangerous boss.
Boss battle.
Okay. I hate you. Fuck
best
off,
part
Owl! Fuck off!
The best part is you got the blue rupee before you you know spend
before I
your
paid.
rupees.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing now. I don't have the golden scale, so I can't even do the thing in the dude's hut. I can get this boss key, though. Hi, Zora. When you're underwater, it so distorts things. Spirit Temple, okay.
I don't think we can go there yet.
Something at least.
Child Kakariko Village Song for Zora's Domain. Alright.
Well, I mean, pretty calm areas. That makes sense to me.
Deku stick capacity. Okay, okay.
Ooh.
That also fills me up on sticks.
Yay. Now we can fight some stuff.
Okay, if I get 11 more rupees, I could fill myself back up on Deku seeds as well. But right now, as long as I have the 6, I can... Actually, I might be able to get this instantly. Hang on. That's a heart. Okay. Since I have the sticks, at the very least, I can do the thing that... for a piece of heart in here. And then I also have the game I can do where you would normally get the silver scale. Another stick, thanks. I'm full. Nuts. I guess I should equip those.
Ah, nut.
Nuts to that.
Okay. Yeah, he's in place. Okay. Around here.
You know, I remember the Olympic ceremony being more exciting.
Okay. Now we're talking! Now we're talking!
Now we're talking? Have we been muted the whole time? Oh no!
We can end the stream.
Alright.
Oh, and did we... Oh yeah, that was like first thing we got was a bonus song.
Yeah. Alright. I can warp, I can... call... I can get all the milk! Not milk, I can get all the cows, which normally give milk.
It's true.
Alright, let's do this guy's thing real quick.
Can you imagine someone playing a game like this with an actual child? Where you just like scatter money all over the place and time them to pick it up?
And you charge the money to do it to begin with?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's just carnivals.
Nah, you could actually win this. Alright.
Hey, some carnival games you can win. You can tell because they'll have like a limit on how many wins you can get per day.
Just since I have the money for it, I'm gonna... Wait, that's for the force number. Okay, I'm just gonna restock on my seeds, because I, have none. Alright. Now you have no money? True! But I can get money decently easily.
You have a point. You have some warp songs, so this does save you some time.
Wait. What? It fucking reset because I went into the shop? Ah!
Called it.
You didn't say that would happen. You don't get to say you called it.
I did see it.
All right. Time to break pots. That's always a blue rupee. That makes things easier. Okay. Yeah, I only need 20 rupees, so...
Max found out the secret that pot drops aren't random.
Some of them are. Just some of them are set ones. The more you play this game, you get better rupee drops. I haven't dropped a 50 once. Yeah. Did not actually know that. I've never played it past the first time to get the scale. Alright.
So, what do you think it'll be that he gives us?
Meow.
Since Zora's Domain is apparently the place of good stuff, because I got a Deku Stick upgrade and the Ocarina, I'm gonna get a sword.
I'm going to play off of that and guess he gives you a shield.
Wow, 3 of them are all like right next to each other.
Yeah, not very scattered. That just makes it easier on you.
I think he did a lazy throw.
Nah, it's like they got stuck together slightly in his hands.
Okay. Not going in anywhere this time.
I do love how the king, like, obviously pops in.
Yeah, it's an old game. This is a scale! Hey, Endorb, you were right!
Woo!
We're halfway to entering the Deku Tree!
We're halfway there. Whoa. I still need to get a sword because Mido's a bitch.
What? I hit B, but okay. Well. Actually, that's a shitload of money, so actually, for sure, I'll take this.
Nice. Yeah, I just imagine like the guy's like timer's stopped, and then Link just keeps picking up the money, and he's like, "What are you going to do about it?"
Or even better, it's like, I pick up all of them except for 1 rupee, and then I just leave, and he's like, "Ha! You lost!" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I tripled what I had in my wallet." You're an idiot. Also,
Clearly, money is more plentiful than entertainment. That's why everyone will offer to like easy money for a child to just do things.
Also, the minigame music is always the same, apparently. Okay, I thought I wasn't sure if he would give me another prize or something. All right. Okay, I need to... Come on, get over there. A down 8, right down 8. Okay.
Woo! Vacation.
Is this a speed run skip?
Alright, now we have to crawl into Naburu's tiny hole.
I feel like I'm that one guy with the butterfly meme just holding up the ocarina. Is this a skip?
Max drinking water, he just stares at his Discord profile picture. Yeah. Naboru's not actually here, but I can still go through this. I was slightly worried because it was completely dark there for a minute.
Oh, it's just a very well hidden loading zone. Congratulations!
All around me are familiar faces.
So yeah,
Well, all right, so that's what I get instead of the song. Also, apparently the song can trigger when you're a kid.
makes sense to me.
All right, let's have a look here.
Are you normally able to warp when not a kid? Or sorry, when a kid?
Yeah, but normally you don't give a warp to this place until you've been here.
That's not the song, Link. I played the Serenade of Water, and it freaking went with Saria's song. Apparently those are mixed up too, I guess. All right. Okay. Well, now that I have the ocarina, I can do stuff with cows. Death was the Serenade of Water. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check fishing. Oh, also, actually, I can get the Scarecrow Song real quick.
In before it's actually the Scarecrow Song.
Well, no, that's the custom one indoor.
Yeah, the Scarecrow Song is just the Scarecrow Song. But I have to come back and activate it as an adult first, anyway.
I totally forgot that's how the Scarecrow worked. I know Majora's Mask better, but I know this one.
Alright, here we go.
No rumble for you!
I don't really think it helps. Let's see if any of my crazy strategies work for you.
That's the tensest fishing music I ever done heard.
It's a pretty good one.
Hey, I did it!
Hey, you got... Nice. Hey!
Holy shit!
Yay!
Go do other things.
I don't actually know what that opens. That opens up Darunia for me when I eventually get to the Goron place. That's what that does.
Death Mountain?
Yeah.
I heard it's called.
I guess you can do things in Death Mountain now, yay.
No, I don't have Zelda's Lullaby yet, so I can't actually get there. I
You
need.
just got Zelda's Lullaby.
Sorry, not Zelda's Lullaby. Zelda's Letter is what I meant.
Zelda's Letter by.
That also opens Zora's Domain. Yeah, but I already half a way into Zora's Domain, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really help with that. Oh, I know what it helps me with. I can get I can do whatever the Sun song would be. Yeah, Kumi Kakariko. That's something I can do.
Man, for someone without a sword.
What'd you say?
I said we're doing a lot for someone without a sword.
Yeah. This is what randomizers are like if you don't have the sword, like, automatically given to you.
Maybe it's just a bad sample size, but I usually see people get the sword, like, pretty quick.
It's because there's a lot of stuff that's impossible to get without the sword, so the sword, through logic, just ends up being early on. Plus, also, there's options to, like, set it so that you get the sword, like, before leaving the forest. Like, it's somewhere in Kokiri Forest. But,
yeah, that always happens if you have, like, the one where it doesn't unlock everything.
yeah. I'm still gonna need another shield in order to get into the Great Deku Tree if I do get the sword.
Where would you find another shield?
Another Deku shield? I don't know. I got one in general, so I think that should, like, open it up as being something I can get in, like, stores or something, maybe? There's probably a store somewhere that sells it. There should be another somewhere. Yeah, I know in Vanilla Game, there's a couple business scrubs that sell Deku shields, and that's not even taking into account the one in the store, the Kokiri store. So, Rawr! I don't know what that guy's yelling about, but I agree with him.
That's the most political thing you've ever said.
I have the sticks I need to be fighting as well if that comes up. Oh god, Zelda's Lullaby is Ganondorf's theme now!
Oh no, it's Ganondorf's Lullaby!
Ganon's Lullaby.
Oh right, I have to kill these things.
Or do you, dun dun dun?
Yes. If I had Din's Fire, I could light those torches, and I think that gives me another chest, but I don't have that.
Well, shit.
I don't think there's fire in here, so... It's worth the acid to avoid the redeads. Well, I got money. Actually, hang on a moment. I doubt this will work, but... Especially if that happens. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no way. There was definitely not enough time to get there. Alright. Worth a try. Alright. Okay, let's see here. I'm still at 6 gold Skulltulas. Okay, I'm gonna check real quick. Just to make sure that I do have it set that I can't actually get to Goron Place without Zelda's letter. I'm pretty sure the gate's closed, so... Yep, okay. What's in here? Ah, right, the store that's not open yet.
Just some guy yelling at you.
Get down from there. Okay, let's see. What else can I do? What else can I do? Let's see. I don't believe I could do any dungeons yet. Yeah, I definitely can't do any dungeons. I have the Ocarina. Cows, right, cows. Okay.
Cows. Including
Yeah.
Gerudo cow.
Yep, there's a Gerudo cow, and there's definitely cows at the ranch, so...
Now let's run backwards to the ranch as our knees intended.
Imagine if this was canon. Like, the fact that Link just... Not necessarily backwards walking, but that too. But just the fact that Link, like, he wakes up and it's like, it's time for you to begin your journey. Alright, do I get a sword? Here's some nuts and keys. Go find stuff. And then at the end, Ganondorf's like, I can't believe I was beaten by somebody who didn't have a sword for 10 hours.
Fortunately, we don't have the Zelda comics randomizer yet. We aren't that advanced.
Wait, no. Da 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 da! Spirit Temple key, alright. I can't get over that. Ooh, defensive increase, okay.
Yay, white
Ooh.
hearts.
Isn't that like a big thing?
That's literally something you normally can't get until literally right before the final boss.
That's really good.
It's essentially doubled health.
And doubled healing.
Boo, where am I gonna go now? I need to go find some cows to play a song. Do-do-do. With the actual hell, I've never seen that item. It's not normally an item, it's a great fairy upgrade. They just, in the randomizer, they represent it by taking a heart container and changing its colors.
I wonder if one of the cows is going to give you milk.
Statistically speaking, it's not impossible. Seeds, okay. God. Heart container, okay.
Nice.
Gave you his nuts. Cows are girls, Yoshim!
Well, she is now that she has no nuts.
Alright, the Gerudo cow is one I need to do. I don't know off the top of my head where any others are, though. Well, I know of one, but it's on Death Mountain and requires bombs, so... That's the only other cow I know of. Ingo say if I talk to him when there's nobody here? Well, he is now. What are you doing hanging around here, little weirdo? I am Ingo, and I mind the ranch. I've been working this ranch for a long time for that lazy bum Talon. Today, for example, he's gone somewhere for a delivery and hasn't come back yet, so I'm doing all the work around here. It's tough to be a working man. Okay, the Gerudo cow next. Actually, no, I know of where another one is, but again, I need bombs. This is basically just what the randomizer is just like, I need this. You get locked
What
out.
can I access?
Can you get locked out with the randomizer? You can, but there is an option that you can click to specifically prevent that from happening, and I have that enabled. It's called logic. That sounds sarcastic. No, there is actually a feature called logic. There's actually a feature called logic. You click it, and it makes sure that it is beatable.
But is it 100%able?
Probably, it's not necessarily 100%able, but it is beatable to the parameters that I put in, which is I need to get all the medallions, and then in doing so, I can access Ganon's castle. And then I have to defeat Ganon with whatever the hell I have.
And if you can't, then you have to find more stuff.
Well, in order to get those medallions, I'm probably going to have a sword. Right, I'm also going to need to have light arrows.
It is possible you'd never give a Deku sword, it's just not likely because of how much stuff is locked behind it.
You mean the Kokiri sword?
Yes.
Ah, I think this is what I was thinking of. Yep, okay, so that was the piece of heart thing that I was thinking of. Shut up, Navi.
Navi still wants you to go to the tree.
I'm not going to be able to reach that because the chicken ran off the ledge. What the?
It flew back up!
Oosh.
Okay.
Hey Max, guess where we're going? Back to Lake Hylia.
Yeah, well, I can take the owl there and get to Hyrule Castle, and then make my way over to the Gerudo thing. That was still a thing I needed to check, so I'm not too annoyed about it. I'm annoyed about the fact that it wasn't anything helpful, but... See if Navi gets Froggy. Froggy? Where are you, Froggy? That's basically Link in Majora's Mask.
That makes sense to me.
What's up, Owl? Take me, take me, take me, take me.
Take me home to Hyrule Castle City, where grass is green and girls are pretty.
Take me home.
home.
Country roads to the place I
There's a Kokiri sword.
Gerudo Valley, west of Hyrule. Oh God, please give me sword.
Why does Country Roads just like make a revival every so often?
Because it's Fallout 4 and it's just the that's a song. It was a song I think it.
I thought it was 76.
Yeah, 76, not Fallout 4. So it was used for Fallout 76, and so it's generally what comes up whenever people are making fun of Todd Howard and or Bethesda, which tends to happen frequently. Yeah,
Well,
right.
Bethesda was a mistake. You should have just revived Obsidian properly.
Obsidian is still around. They're just a different company. They're still even making the same kinds of games. They made the Outer Worlds, and they're making Avowed? I forget what it's called.
It's not Elden Ring.
Yeah, I know. Like, I literally, like, I remember seeing a trailer, and then I thought that trailer was for Elden Ring, so I attached the name Elden Ring to what I saw in that trailer. Alright. The same company again, all Microsoft. It's still being made by Obsidian, and it's still good. Do you think that Hyrule Warriors is canon to the timeline despite what Nintendo says? Actual Hyrule Warriors? I don't know. Its whole thing is that it basically brings together... It's kind of like, Into the Spider-Verse, in that it just combines a bunch of different universes and times. So I guess it could be considered, canon.
Quote unquote.
To some place. Age of Calamity definitely is, though. In my opinion.
The music thing congratulates you for thinking that.
Arrows!
Man, cows aren't really giving you any progress keys, are they?
Nah, not
Fallout
really.
76 ever actually get good?
I've heard it got adequate.
I've heard it's definitely still worse than 4, though.
And, that's saying something.
It's because you can mod 4.
Yeah. Fallout 4 isn't that bad, but it's definitely very different in what it's trying to do than
It's
the earlier games.
It's weaker than 3 in New Vegas. There have been talks about a New Vegas 2, but it wouldn't be anytime soon. That's basically what the Outer Worlds is, though. It's New Vegas, but in
Outer
space.
Worlds. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I haven't freaking beaten it. I need to.
I got the big brain ending.
Okay, let's see. What else do I need to do? Age of Calamity is confirmed canon. I think Hyrule Warriors was confirmed not canon, but I'm not. I'm
It's literally what the rest of that message says.
Oh, I thought it meant is not confirmed, is how I read it. So I was just okay. Okay. Okay, what else can I do? I'm running out of options here. I don't have the egg or the chicken, so I can't wake up Talon.
Which came first?
We don't know, it's a randomizer. We have to find out.
I remember I saw this one joke that was something like, I ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon. I'll let you know. So I can't go see Zelda. I can't enter any dungeon.
Is she being grumpy?
No, that's Grumpy Joe.
But Grumpy Joe wasn't grumpy.
Correct, but he still has that name. Okay, so we can't go see Zelda. We can't go to any of the dungeons. I can't do anything else at Lon Lon Ranch because I can't wake up Talon. I'm struggling to think of anything that I haven't done.
Are you sure there's no random holes in the ground that you don't need pumps?
In the Lost Woods, I think there might be. A up left, right left right. Dun, 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 dun. You have defeated the Minuet of Forest! A get out of jail free card can be found at the Sacred Forest Meadow. Okay, somewhere in here is the frickin' the Gerudo thing. The member ID. That's helpful.
That's a good way to put it. A get out of jail free card.
I don't care about you guys. You do a quarter heart.
Okay. Right, this is fairies. Hang on. I might as well get my heart healed. I just ate like 6 fairies.
Well, that would be to like actually eat a fairy.
The treasure thrown by Princess Zelda is the luminous launcher.
The light
This
arrows?
launch, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of.
But wait, they said something else like in place of the ocarina is like was the atlas for the or is it it's the other way around. Is it the spirit temple map is where I'll find the Ocarina of Time? Maybe? Lake Hylia is on the way of the... Okay, so the water temple is something I'm gonna have. Great. Good to know. Okay, did you check all the merchants in Lost Woods? I don't really know if of any others.
Get the ones under the bridge.
Wait, no, yeah, no, I think about yeah, the bridge I need to do. I need to find where the bridge area is. Underground set in the secret grotto. Ooh, I can do this. I can do this now.
Nice. We found it.
All right.
Man, this kid's got good memory, but his rhythm is awful.
Weird egg!
Yeah.
I guess the egg came
Making
first.
progress.
Gotta wait for night to come, but we got that. That opens up a fair amount of stuff once that goes through. I'm not gonna leave here until I check the other merchants though. Gotta remember to actually do that. I don't have Saria's song, so I can't do this yet. I'm pretty sure I need to give him the mask first. Gossip Stone, what do you have for me? The Test of Thieves hoards a red gem. Oh my god. So the Goron Ruby is behind Gerudo's training grounds.
Oh boy.
I surrender. I can tell you a mysterious item. Forest Emblebaski, okay.
I mean, that's something.
There is another spot I'm thinking of. That, in here.
Something.
That, like the Secret Grotto, I think it's called. No, not Secret Grotto. That's like the...
Not so secret grotto.
Yeah, it's not secret. But, there's another spot, is what I'm trying to get at. The music is just done, by the way. I like that. Oh, there we go.
You just say something, eh?
Glad I realized the really easy way to get through this place.
You mean listening to music?
No. Notice the difference between these. That is a way out. That is a warp out. That is a way forward. You tell
Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's like that in the 3DS version, though. Okay, no. The diving game had the big Goron sword for you? Wow. Here we go. Oh, this is the forest stage. Damn, I thought there were merchants here.
What do you need to do that again?
Masks. I need, the Mask of Truth and the Skull Mask, I believe. Alright, well, let's see. There's 2 drops, isn't there? I need the masks for them, though. Or, wait, or, hang on. Hang on, I think I know what you mean. Is there, like, a hole within the hole?
They said they mean another hole, like, in that tile.
Let's see. Maybe. I just remember that one because the butterflies hang around it. Can I, like, can I clip the camera under the grass? Pretty sure there's a second hole in the grass. I'm not finding it. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I think it's just the forest stage. Hang on, is it over here? Am I stupid? Is it just in this other patch of grass? No?
As funny as it would be, it appears you aren't stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is a second hole. Alright. Right, what was the thing I can do now? Right, I have the egg. So just because, just spawn here real quick. There we go. Makes it a bit easier on me. Alright.
Oh, you just have to wait for the egg to hatch and hope it gives you progress.
I'm pretty sure items that turn into other items are always going to be in the same chain. So, don't you need the sun song? Nope, you just need to wait for it to become morning. So, I just let that happen, and then I'll have the chicken, which I can use to wake up Talon, which gives me access to Zelda, gives me access to Epona's song, and gives me access to the chicken game that gets me the that would normally get me a bottle. So it gives me access to 3 different things. Actually 4 because of Zelda's Lullaby. Wait, no, Zelda's Lullaby is the thing I get there. Bleh. For some reason, I was thinking Zelda gave you something. No, Zelda does. She gives you Zelda's letter. So yeah, 4 things. Yeah, I'm gonna get 4 things from this.
Yeah,
Very helpful.
extremely. This ledge being here is also very helpful.
Your immortality isn't working.
I love how they actually do like an eighth of a heart somehow. I think these guys are the only way, besides like very specific fall damage, to take a quarter of a heart normally.
I was trying to get them synced up, but apparently doing so means that I get hit.
Whee! We have checked with Magic Bean Merchant. He gave us a single Deku Seed.
Deck you nuts, you mean?
Deku Nut.
Yeah, I did. I checked him already. He only sells one thing in this randomizer instead of selling like 10 different things. Thank God. Everything else is just thrown into the pool. Oh. Did it fall in the
I fell
water?
into the water.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Operation Chicken is a go.
Didn't want to get the rupees while you were here?
Nah. I'm at 59. I don't need rupees right now. I'll pop into the stores real quick just to see if I can buy any keys.
I think all the keys were over 100.
Fucking 5 deck units for 120 rupees? What the hell?
Only one left.
Yeah, I don't think I can even buy bomb shoes until I have a bomb bag.
And that one in the corner was the bugs, right?
Yeah, there were bugs, but those are I need a bottle for those.
Yeah. I don't think buying the bugs does anything, because you can just find bugs, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it saves you time if you're not near bugs, but you're near the store. Oh well.
Did I check you already? A rubber band can be found at the Lost Woods.
Rubber band? Is that not just a slingshot?
I can't think of anything else it would be. So, I mean, it's not like their hints change based on the items you get.
Did we find everything in Lost Woods?
Everything that we can
right.
currently get. If we get the 2 masks, we can get more stuff from there. And there's also some hole, at least one hole that's underneath a bombable rock. And then there's gold sculptures in the Sacred Forest Meadow as well.
It might be a seed capacity upgrade that's being called the rubber band.
Plundering the Temple of Time is a foolish choice? What?
What does that mean?
I guess the Master Sword is an ice trap?
That would be amazing.
Also, who was talking to me a moment ago? Who was saying my name?
Probably me.
What was it?
I was just gonna say it's an abominable rock.
It's probably the song to warp there. Oh! Okay, yeah, the Prelude of Light. Probably gonna be that, okay. One thing that I love is that pushing and pulling stuff is sped up in this, just because there's no reason for it to be as slow as it is.
Yay.
The only thing it helps with is like that puzzle in the forest temple. That's the only thing that's actually affected by this.
I sure do love quality of life mods.
Any other things about the slingshot would be the slingshot upgrade. Yeah, that's true. Oh, apparently it's considered nighttime.
That's unfortunate. I'll be back.
Well. So how are you doing, Rhino?
I'm doing fine. I just finished a really fucky dungeon in Elden Ring. If I say it has teleporters that teleport you to what you think is, which at first you think is the same dungeon, but it turns out it's a mirrored, a mirrored version of it. But then it turns out it's also not that because they changed things slightly.
Elden Ring. Max has a Vtuber now. Nice. Yep.
He's a cool kid. Elden Ring is fucking great.
I'm not a fan of Dark Souls stuff, so that's why I'm not into it.
If I say I'm playing at my own pace, kind of been doing pretty much everything I could find, I am 96 hours in, and I have not beaten the game yet.
Hello, Franis1.
Welcome to the chat.
We are waiting for daytime.
Yep.
Ah, here we go. I'm doing fine. Okay, here we go. The most cheerful stealth section in any game. Sneaking, 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 sneaking. I'm sneaking! This is stealth, this is stealth. I am sneaking round. You don't see me now, cause you are blind. This is stealth, this is stealth. I am going to climb over top of you. You don't look up. Fuck.
He heard your theme music.
Fortunately, they only tossed me out here. Stealth again, time to do some stealth. One more time right now. Please don't see me. This is stealth, this is stealth. Fortunately, these guards, they do not have working ears. So I can sing all day. And they won't hear me at all, no. Ha ha ha, rock around that fountain. There was a lag spike and it threw off my tempo when I tried to sing. Are these official lyrics? Yes. Here we see a guy guarding the castle treasury. My best guess about what that's all about. All right. Did something just shake? Shut up, Dave.
How did I just see?
These guards suck. I mean, it's a good thing they do. Still, this is a much better stealth section than the freaking Garuda one. You can actually see,
Yeah.
you can actually see where the enemies are.
Instead of wandering into them.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, so Zelda's letter is considered part of the same chain that the egg is in. Okay.
Well, I guess it is kind of required.
Yeah. An arrow. Okay. Well. Alright, let's do the Long Long Ranch stuff, and then we can actually access Death Mountain now.
Death Mountain.
Alright. It skips all cutscenes.
Because it assumes if you're doing a randomizer, you've played the game before.
Yeah. There's actually an option to make it not skip specific cutscenes, because those specific cutscenes have options for you to do a glitch that helps with speedruns. You can access the mask shop as well. Oh yeah! I don't know if it'll actually give you the masks. I guess we'll find out, but... The game does not look as good as I remember. Yeah. Nostalgia glasses can do that. Okay. She gave me money. Did you turn on the bunny hood actually working? No. I tried to keep a lot of things vanilla. Alright. Now, time to do Talon's chicken game. Oh, I guess it's sort of wall, okay. Alright. Alright, and... Megaton Hammer!
Ooh.
There,
Now you have a weapon.
Not for young Link!
True. Older Link's getting all the weapons.
Alright. Oh, that's the 4 things that was able to get me, and now, Goron's, Goron Place. Here we go.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is really fucked up for a kid to play.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. Adult Link is gonna be stacked. Fuck young. Chad Adult Link versus Virgin Young Link. Adult Link's over here with like, I got a bow, I got a hammer, I got the giant's knife, I got a shield, pretty much. What have you got, young Link? Sticks in a slingshot? Eat shit. Alright.
You know, you could equip your shield if you want.
My shield burned up, Rhino.
Oh, I missed that.
Since when did Max get a VTuber set up? I ordered it a while ago, actually, and then I got it, but I never actually got around to setting it up. I just set it up, like, a week ago. I was gonna do a debut stream of playing Tunic, and then I got sick.
Then he was going to do a debut stream of playing Tunic, and then he played Ocarina of Time Randomizer.
I did a poll, and it ended up perfectly 50-50 split. So... Also, I think I need to actually... Yeah, I think I need to actually talk to this guard before the masked place opens up anyway.
I don't think he could realistically do a Boo because Boo is copyrighted.
Yeah, so I did a D&D character instead.
Yes, it is, cool kid.
Okay.
As funny as it would have been to see Max's VTuber essentially just be a Boo, so it only has to track his head that it has tiny flailing arms.
Or I just set it up as like it's just this thing where it's literally just 2 frames of animation, one of the Boo with his mouth closed and one with his mouth open, and it just switches based on when I talk.
But then how could you have the hiding your face one?
I return.
That's for BRB. And welcome back,
Okay.
Endor. Alright, can't get up there. Gotta avoid this guy who literally tries to kill you!
So, what items did you get while I was gone?
I got Zelda's letter, so I'm finally having access here. I also got the Megaton Hammer. And... I think that's the only other main thing I've gotten. Oh no! Goron City! I must fight the Gorons! Oh god!
You're having to fight a lot
I'll
of things.
start with him!
Oh no, he's kicking my ass!
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the bracelet, but okay, I have the lullaby, so let's go do that. It is me, Ganondorf! Open the door!
While you're at it, get on the floor.
And together, everybody will walk the dinosaur!
What the heck? This isn't Ganondorf.
Alright, now, I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. A, up, left, right, okay. Don't you need Sorry Song to actually progress? Yeah, but I have this warp song. I had to actually talk to Darunia in order to make it so I can actually get Sorry Song.
Or at least get what would normally be
Sorry, a song. Did you mean a small key?
Yeah, for some reason, I forgot that it wasn't going to be Sorry a Song. I don't know why. Well.
I mean, it is an option to make it so songs aren't random, I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. There's also an option to make it so that songs are randomized, but only with other songs. I like to go for, like, just full randomness.
Turn every insanity on, and also logic on.
The only insanity I didn't turn on was Skull Sanity, so the Skulltula token...
You love the fairy farm.
So the Skulltula token still gives Skulltula tokens, it's just the rewards you get from them are randomized. Otherwise it would be like, I like anything I do, there's a chance of getting a Skulltula token, and I get random items from killing the Skulltulas.
I mean, I personally think I'd like that one, but...
Cool kid, please don't use that word.
Here, let me just remove that. Ta-da! Yay, I did moderating.
Might be. Yeah, as long as you, like, aren't doing it repeatedly, it's not like a ban-worthy offense, but yeah, please don't use that word. Alright. I still gotta walk all the way out, now that I think about it. Well, are you going for an any percent run? Yeah. I need to get all the medallions and the light arrows. And probably the Ocarina of Time. And once I have those, I'll be able to access and kill Ganon, and then it's just whatever I have on me, that's what I gotta use.
I remember when I first played this, I didn't know that, like, you had to use the light arrows on Ganon. I
Yeah.
don't remember how I still beat him, but, like, that took half an hour plus.
If you don't have the light arrows, I believe you can do if you do a spin attack when he does his really big attack, that automatically knocks him down. So that's probably what you did. Is just you kept doing that.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, the light arrows are very helpful for that.
I prefer the heavy arrows, but
If I was Adult Link, I would bring out the Megaton hammer and use it as a band hammer. Instead, here, I will play the Song of Shame. That's the Song of Shame.
would have been funnier if you did the Scarecrow Song.
You know what? No, hang on. Here, the song to show how angry I am. You make me angry with your pun, Endorb!
Look, if you think a one-note song is weird, wait until I show you the piece titled Anxiety.
I believe that's just the Sonic Drowning music. Did you get the cow in the house? No, I need to
It's
get
Adult Link.
No, it's not.
What? I thought you had to beat all the horse races.
Cow in the house?
Something about the cow in your house.
Oh, no. He means like the cow. I think he means the cow like in the house in Kakariko Village where there's a piece of heart. Where you have to drop down from riding Kaepora Gaebora. I gotta get to the top of Death Mountain for that. Behind the chickens. I assume you mean do you mean like a cow in Lon Lon Ranch? I did the cows in Lon Lon Ranch. So. Alright, let's get back in over here.
I'm guessing they mean there's one in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, but I can't access that one yet. Yeah, in Kakariko. Yeah, I can't do that one yet. I need to get to the top of Death Mountain and be brought down to the roof from riding Kaepora Gaebora first. For now though. Actually, I don't think there's anything I can really do here. I can check the store. Never mind, I can't check. Well, actually, I can. Hang on. Excuse me.
Jeez, I had a chat that hadn't really been active for 2 months, and today it is blown up.
What happened?
Just essentially, someone said, hey, this is still going to be a thing, and everybody's like, ooh, cool, now I'm going to talk all my conversations in here.
Hey, Rhino, check it. Rhino, Endorb, look! A purple rupee for 295 rupees! Special deal! Shadow Temple map is 40 rupees. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna buy that just so I don't have to worry about it later.
Wow,
you sell
we got
two of the same thing. I think that's vanilla too.
It'd be so funny if one of them was like special deal, one left.
Buy the rupee? I will. At some point, I promise you, I will buy that rupee.
Unfortunately, we only have a child's wallet for Ennis, so we can't actually,
Yeah, I need to get both wallet upgrades before I can actually do that. Whee! I'm spinning with it! Alright, I can't actually do anything with that, but... At least I got it going. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Can't even open that up. Well, I might be able to if I go fast. Hang on.
Gotta go fast.
Sadly, I'm purple, not blue, so not Sonic.
Who's the most? You're big. That's the most purple Sonic character.
I was gonna say Blaze, but alright. Ah! No, damn it.
Maybe if you lit those torches.
Nah, these aren't the types of torches you can light. There's a difference between them. These
These aren't the torches you're looking for.
I'm pretty sure those torches are like they light on their own. I'll try it, but I don't think so. Oh, you can.
Aha.
I don't know really what that accomplished though.
Now you can bring him to the bomb.
Oops.
I meant the wall on the wall, but okay.
That's what I wanted to. I was. There we go. Okay, that's opened up.
I don't remember what leads.
Lost Woods.
Ah.
I don't believe there's anything else I can do here. About the chameleon Sonic character, Espio? He's more of a magenta. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything else here.
Besides, which one would you most like to be compared to? Espio, Blaze, or Big? Obviously it's not Big, so that's why I chose that one.
Big is lovable.
And a cat. It's down there. Bundle of arrows. It might be an upgrade.
Are you about to cheese it?
Yeah.
Cheese it, it's the fuzz.
Nope, just regular arrows. Okay, well, we got access to this area. It hasn't helped a whole lot, though. Masks next, I guess.
Oh, you can get masks now.
I don't really know how that's gonna go. I don't know if the masks themselves are gonna be randomized or what. You totally can get the Kakariko Cow before Death Mountain. I just did it. I don't know how, so... I need to go get masks anyway, so...
What's the option for, like, mask sanity?
You have to climb up the construction site with a chicken. I'll give it a try. Because that's 2 items in there, so I'm gonna give this a try. Getting on the beams, then jumping over. Okay, let's go for it.
I wonder if something the devs knew you could do when they published the game.
Whoops.
I'm glad after you throw a chicken, it just flaps around for a bit instead of moving around. Much more considerate than in Minecraft.
Okay. Can I just jump this? Whoa! Fucking the camera fucked up at the last second.
That's language.
I was about to jump and then the camera just suddenly rotated. Yes, you can jump it. Okay. Hey, I'm hitting the grab button. Come on.
Cop.
Pick up the chicken.
Ever.
And the guy up there will push you off. Oh boy. Oh, saved it. Nope, I went at a bad angle.
A very bad angle.
Alright.
Well, at least you know you can jump that corner so you can dodge the guy if you need to.
I don't want to do that if I don't have to, though.
Well, I did say if you have to, not if you want to. You know, that guy's got some good balance.
I'm just gonna wait.
That's fair.
I'm giving it one more try. Okay, made it.
Yeah. In before it's a nice trap.
Well, I got money at least so far. Got more money. Well.
So, for these cows, does that mean you can get infinite of that item from them?
No. Only works once. I don't know if it's still, you can still get milk from them afterwards or what, but... Alright.
Alright, look at the guy for a second. Man, his neck must be fucked up if he's cracking it that much.
Alright. Okay, mask time. If the masks are normal, I'm gonna try to just plow through the mask quest. Just because that unlocks for me, one thing from the forest stage. Actually, it unlocks me the forest stage in general, rather. And then it also gets me...
Rhino, are you doing that too?
Yeah, it's a little choppy.
Stream's buffering for me too.
Yeah, hang on. I think it's... Internet's being finicky. Hang on.
I mean, I'd hope that's wise.
Good now.
There we go.
Okay. Alright. Alright then. Okay. Mask. Yeah, I get if I do this, I can get the 4-stage stuff. Alright. Go deal with this. It's this, and then the skull mask, and then when I have that, I can do something at the 4th stage. Then it's basically just to the bunny hood. I can do the bunny hood immediately, but I might want to wait just because of money. But actually, at the same time, money is not as important as everything else. So also, the guard is literally here 24/7.
Who says it's the same guard?
It is, because you talk to him and he's the same guard.
Ah, so that's how you know.
Through conversation.
Nobody has that anymore.
Yeah, didn't millennials like kill the conversation industry?
Waiting for them to say millennials kill the millennials industry.
That doesn't even make sense though.
So I'm gonna do a quick refresh here just because I don't when the stream buffered I didn't see there we go. Okay. Alright.
Wait, did he just give you rupees?
Yeah, I was full on rupees though.
Now I'm slightly worried that maybe the masks have nothing to do with the random.
It's fine if they don't. The main thing about this is I get access to 2 drops from the 4th stage. Using the skull mask and the mask of truth. And that's what I need. Not necessarily need, but it's more item checks.
I mean, you might actually need one of those.
My first girlfriend turned into the 4th stage.
That's rough, buddy.
At least you're not getting your ass slapped this time.
Yeah. Nothing worse than when an old skeleton comes up and slaps your ass.
Gotta hate it. Every time.
Every time.
And a step way to go deal with things. You get out of soft lock. Yep, I've made some progress. I can't make any more progress right now, so I'm doing mask stuff.
Which might just be progress that we need. But you never know, because it's random.
Alright. Got 2 uses for this, so let's go. Alright. Okay, so forest stage and the skull. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not. What is the? You can totally get bomb shoes without bomb bag. I just got 5 from a chest. Okay, that's helpful to know. So I can get bomb shoes, and I can use that to open up stuff. Okay. Alright. Alright. Forest stage check 1. You would be judged! Bundle of arrows.
Oh.
Alright, so forest stage has been 50% useless so far.
I just have thought. What's in the shop around here again?
I'll check after I go turn this in real quick.
Because you got the deco shield, so I'm wondering if maybe, since it burned, it'll show up in here. Because that's...
Oh, no, it's Saria's song first. Damn it. Okay, I can't actually do this yet. I forgot that I needed Saria's song first. Thought it was the other way around. Okay. I guess that wouldn't make sense. No,
You
it
need
would.
Saria Song for Saria Song to get Saria Song.
Let's check the shop.
Yeah, let's
Boy,
check
do I
Saria
love
Song.
randomizers.
Nope, can't get the bomb shoes yet. I need to actually get like something it considers the first bomb shoe or something. You still won't let me pass, huh? Yeah, okay. Are there any other chests in here that I'm forgetting about? I don't think so. I don't think that has anything. You can't buy them, but you can hold them, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Also, you just got 5 from a chest. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's you can't buy them without a bomb bag, is what I was thinking. Until you either have a bomb bag or you've already gotten bomb shoes some other way. I am kind of stuck. What else can I do? I need Saria's song for 2 things now. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the market. I'm gonna see if I can buy bomb shoes anyway. Like, if I can somehow buy bomb shoes. Because if I can get something that explodes, that'll get me access to, a few things. fact, if I recall, wasn't it 99 rupees for a bomb shoe at one point? Hang on, let me...
That does sound suspiciously like the bomb shoe. Or was it 99 for the Bim Chow?
I gotta avoid the Bim Chow.
Are you sure you don't want to do it for the meme?
I'll save state before doing it, I'll do that.
It'll be the last time you'll be frozen, so I don't particularly see it as necessary.
I was frozen today.
Well... You are a fool! Would you like to buy something else? No.
I forgot it yells bad in the text box.
Okay, that was good.
Quality entertainment.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa,
Hey.
whoa, we don't need a seizure warning.
Okay, I think we're good. Well, no.
Oh boy, what's happening?
I don't know.
Flickering.
Oh, okay.
Still flickering.
Okay. I bought the shield. Gonna save and reset.
True foolish move was to enable screen flickering. Oh
Nope.
boy.
Might have to restart the emulator proper.
Maybe.
Yep, we're good.
But for how long? Hopefully rest of stream at least.
Alright. I might as well equip this just be... Yeah.
Bad shield better than no shield.
I'm gonna see if Mida would allow this. I think he'll comment something if I have one thing but not the other. You're supposed to be, like, in the Sacred Forest Meadow or something.
No, she's supposed to be at your front door. Because you haven't gone to the tree yet.
Also, this is dialogue I have never seen before. You talk to her and she's like, what? Mida won't let you go see the Deku Tree? That bum! Right, why am I... Right, okay, I believe there's dialogue if you have one thing, but not both. So let me see if I can talk to him. He's like, well, you have a shield, you don't have a sword. Nope. Okay. I don't know if it works, I just know that I didn't see... Okay. What I'm probably looking for in terms of bomb shoes is one that says, like, special deal, like, one only or something. That's probably what I need.
I think we bought pretty much everything that child wallet costs.
Yeah. Honestly, it might just be... there might be something, like, locked behind the gold sculptulas. So...
That would suck.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Where do I even go to find gold sculptures that I don't already have? I would look in dungeons, but...
You don't have a bottle yet.
I don't have a bottle, I don't have a boomerang. So they need to be ones that I can physically grab. I can think of one. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. You defeated the Minuetta Forest. Alright.
Yeah, what if we just did a Mido clip?
Okay. So I know at Zora's River there's one. There's one at the base of a ladder at night. Alright, let me just get lost. The rupees form an arrow. Alright. I'm gonna have to wait for it to be nighttime. But then there'll
That's
be...
my favorite part about this game, is waiting for night.
But then there'll be one right here. Ooh, let me see what this guy has to say. The Gossip Stone here. You got anything good for me? The market is on the way of the hero.
What does that even mean?
On the way of the hero means like an item required to complete the game. You know, the chain of events leads you there. So it probably means Bomb Tree Bowling is absolutely required to beat Ganon.
or the treasure chest thing.
I totally forgot about the treasure chest roulette.
Alright. I don't remember for certain how many gold sculptures are here, so... I could do the frog thing, but that only gets me rupees.
Oh, I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I'm going to the restroom real quick. So you're on your own.
Oh, good. Okay, let's think. I'm pretty sure... Actually... Let's... Maybe... Now that it's nighttime... There we go. A down A, right down A. Right, time's gonna actually pass here. This doesn't help a whole lot. Can't I go backwards or something? Hang on. I think I can do this. These guys would leave me alone, that'd be great. You need the hook shot or the long shot. There's a couple things here, I recall. This is gonna be... Yeah, this isn't gonna work because I don't have the ghost to guide me. Ah, damn it! I was actually almost there.
Back. So, Max, I had a question.
I might have an answer.
So, is this VTube thing pretty much going to be for streams, or are you planning on, like, face cam equivalent in most Let's Plays now?
Probably just streams, and maybe possibly other things I don't know yet. God, I'm gonna die. This is mostly just gonna be for streams. Okay, I need to...
Desert Colossus, I thought we were playing Ocarina of Time.
There is theoretically something I can do here, but I can't get past the sandstorm. So... can't do it right now. So instead, aside from the fact that I need hearts, my focus at this point is just going to be on getting 2 more gold Skulltula tokens.
Hopefully we find something good from that.
Yeah. Nope, not going to do that. That would kill me. Okay, I know there's one at Lon Lon Ranch I can get when it's nighttime. I know that for a fact. And then there's probably another one in Kakariko I can get when it's nighttime that I haven't gotten yet. And then that would be enough for one thing, and like that's... there's gotta be something there. I can't think of anything else. Navi really wants me to go into the Great Deku Tree, and believe me, I would love to. I don't even have a sword to shank Mida with, though.
Well, you do have one, but it's too big to use right now.
Yeah.
So you know, Max, by the way, I'm going to be probably heading off in about 20 minutes or so.
That's fine. Oh, thank God, hearts. Yeah, I don't know when I'm editing. I want to be able to, like, I want to end off on a note of getting some progress.
Here.
I want to end off with, like, opening a chest or turning something in, and it's like, here, have a sword! Or the Song of Time! So I don't think I need the gems. I think I might just need the Song of Time, and I can become Adult Link. At some point, I'm gonna need to... I'm gonna need to adjust the frickin', the VTuber avatar at some point so that it's not as jerky with if I like look to the left. It's very sudden. Like, whoop. Ah, the Cow of Nighttime. Alright, there's one on the window that I can't get yet. But then there's also one over here on this wall. Nine. There's probably another one in Kakariko Village. So I'm gonna check there and hope. Just one more, that's all I need. Hopefully. And then if it doesn't give me anything good, then I need 10 more, but... This basically turns Ocarina of Time into an entirely different game. It's more like a memory puzzle.
Yep.
That one, and I hate it. Randomizer is... The randomizer really is kicking my ass. I keep getting down to, like, only a couple things left to look at before I actually find anything that helps me make even the tiniest bit of progress. Right now, I need a sword, possibly a Deku Shield, I need Saria's Song. I need the Song of Time. Those are the big ones. Bombs also. Though, bombs wouldn't get me actual progress, bombs would just get me access to more items. Which is pretty good, but not progress. Come on, get it before it's day. There's a bunch of Skulltulas in Kakariko, so there's got to be one that I haven't got that I can actually get. I know there's one in the graveyard that requires a boomer.
Why is it boomer?
Boomerang. Here we go. Okay.
Yay!
Oh no, the final boss! There you are.
I'm back.
10
Welcome
Skulltulas got me a nut upgrade.
Yeah.
God,
Why
I'm,
is you?
I'm like actually out of ideas. What else can I do? I don't have Saria's Song, so I can't continue the mask quest, and I can't get anything from Darunia. I don't have bombs. I don't have a
I like how you had a
sword.
bit of an accent there. The Master Quest.
Master Quest? Why did I say that? Did I say Master Quest? Why?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I don't know why I did. My memory is shot. What else? Bombs, Saria's Song, sword. Let's see what okay, let's take a look at the... I have the scale, but that doesn't help me with anything that I haven't already done. I have the Ocarina, but I can only use that for so much. Okay, maybe... Oops, no. Here we go. I'm gonna try the Spirit Temple again. Maybe I can do stuff here, and I left too early because they destroyed my shield.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm gonna
Surely
say,
you can get at least one chest, right?
hopefully. Supposedly, if I'm understanding correctly, the map for the Spirit Temple, where I would normally get that, is instead the Ocarina of Time.
And map pretty close in on the child half, right?
Should be.
By close I meant early.
Let's equip nuts instead of that mask.
Aw, nuts.
Nuts to that, I say.
You're standing right on it.
That was odd.
Good, it's not just me.
Yeah, I didn't think that would get me anything. Alright, what's in here? Fortunately, I have a key!
I thought you had multiple keys, in fact.
I have only one key for the Spirit Temple. I think this is going to be a dead end for me, because if I'm remembering right, this room requires Bomb Shoe. there's that at least. And now I fall to my death.
I fall to my death. He takes like 1/20th of his health and damage.
To be fair, 1/20th of the health that keeps you alive is a pretty big amount. All things considered.
Well, if you consider how fast you recover it.
Chest! 2 chests. Adult's wallet. Okay, we're making progress. That's good. That helps. And a Deku Tree Compass. That is less helpful.
Such happy music while you're fighting this thing.
Okay. That got me the adult's wallet, so that's something. I can't do anything else here, though.
Man, if only you did that earlier.
Yeah. I forget. Is there something in here that I get if I kill all the enemies?
Well, you can always try.
Why can't I lock onto him?
Because he's a statue. Duh.
Here we go.
Yeah. Them just gliding in on you.
Man, you're getting flamed worse than a YouTube comment section.
All right. There we go. Okay. Nothing in here. Did the other door also open up? Yes. Okay. I know what this is then.
What?
It's Dan. He's been behind this all along.
Man, I thought he hated RNG.
I don't think... Oh, shit. Can't get that, I don't think. Oh, maybe at the perfect angle. There we go.
Yeah, tree.
Goron's bracelet!
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're
That
getting
gives
there.
us Dodongo's cavern access. Hang on. Eh!
Take my pottery.
Ew.
I'm just gonna do it the way they want me to.
Don't feel like killing him?
That's how you kill.
I prefer killing him with pots.
Okay, thank God.
Imagine he just revives.
Lots of money.
Good, you have a new wallet to fill.
That was a bit unfair. Okay. I can't get that. But I would need the boomerang for it anyway. Okay. And... more nuts. Okay.
Oh, sorry. A nut.
It's fine. We got the Goron's bracelet. That gives us plenty of progress.
Yeah.
Take me away!
You picked a very slow death.
Alright. Use the song to pour it out. Yep, I'm getting out of here. I'm using Saria's song to get out of here.
What, you mean that's not normally a transportation song?
Okay. There is one final thing I'm going to do, and then we're going to end the stream. I'm going to do that spinning pot game in Goron City.
Oh boy.
That is the final thing, and then next time when we do this again, Udongo's Cavern. And hopefully we can actually make it partway through there, because... I mean, I don't see why not. Like, aside from when you start to need bombs. But even then, they have bomb flowers around plenty of places, so...
I wonder where your bomb bag is.
I really have no idea.
Well, it wouldn't be random if you knew. Yeah.
Alright. Gonna be a bit of a trek, but it's fine. Take the owl to Hyrule Castle? Good point! Let me go do that. You could just reset to Link's house. Honestly, this is closer. So it'll get me to Hyrule Castle, which gets me to actually no, I guess. Oh, wrong thing. I guess actually. This would actually be quicker because it gives me the shortcut to Goron City. What's your clue again? Right. the thing is somewhere in here. What else is in? Oh, that must be in places of the Minuet of Forest then, because I just realized I was wondering what else I could have gotten in here. All right. Alright, do that, then get lost.
Well, I'm glad you were found.
That sounded very ominous the way it started. I got confused. Alright. Ah, right, the boss battle.
Did you forget already?
I mean, this is the only city where you can normally get hurt.
Fall damage notwithstanding. Let's see. Where's a good place to get at him? Okay, where are bombs? Here we go. Rhino, remember when you had to do this? I don't think I haven't even gotten there in editing yet.
Whee.
Hey, I did it. It was worthless, but I did it. Hey, look, guys, it's a blue rupee. Oh, it started moving again. Okay. Can I stop that rolling?
The game's just like, oh, you want to make fun of me? Well, I'll show you. And just moves it.
Now I'll show you. I don't think I can stop that rolling guy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I believe there's no bombs like actually close enough. Because of where I need to specifically stop him. He literally goes out of his way for you.
They all do.
They all float.
I don't recognize the lava room.
I think it's just like a... It's just a place where there's like a bonus hole or something, but I need the hook shot for it anyway. Hook shot and or Song of Time. I can think of one way I can do this, and I'm going to give it only one attempt. And then if it doesn't work, we're just going to stop.
Can't you pull those now?
Yeah, he was waiting until he got closer. Yeah, you're not even gonna get close.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, no, okay. I mean, there's this one here. No.
I mean,
Alright.
if he's in the entrance there.
Nah. It'd be a very tight window. I'd be better off waiting.
Can you
Alright.
bomb the rolling guy and get something?
That's what I was
That's
trying
what
to...
he's talking about.
But I have to do it in the... he has to be stopped in that tunnel.
Oh, I remember that part.
He has to be stopped. He's a ruthless monster.
I mean, he did intentionally run over a child not long ago.
He has done this, yes. I believe that going through here, it just takes you... Actually, I think there might be something here. There's a gossip stone at the very least, if I'm remembering right. Alright, I don't know how many of these there are.
It's like that one bit with the doors from Looney Tunes. I don't know if you remember that one.
Come back in 5 or 6 years. Give me your money. And give me your hint. The bovine bounty of a horseback hustle gives a tool for unlocking a deep forest.
Is it a cow at Lon Lon Ranch?
Bovine bounty of a horseback. Oh my god! That's fucking the cow you get for doing all the horse races.
Oh.
A tool for unlocking a deep forest. I'm gonna have to do that.
Tool for unlocking a deep forest is like...
It sounds like that sounds like it's gonna be a forest temple boss key or something. Hang on.
Yep.
Also another thing about I can actually like open this and take a look here. Oh no, I have the forest temple boss key. It's probably a forest temple regular key then. Okay. Okay. So this tells me where stuff is as far as I know. So and the things that I have in terms of the places. Also, I know that's bottom of the well, but I keep thinking Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I have to ask one.
The Goron's Ruby is in the same place it normally is. The Spirit Temple has the Sapphire, and the Water Temple has Kokiri Emerald. So...
And how would you get those if you need to be Adult Link?
Well, you don't need them, it's just that's where they are. But
okay.
That means that all the other places, all the other ones, I am going to need to do because, well, potentially, because I think that means all the other ones are where the medallions are.
There's only one big plot item per dungeon?
If they're doing it that way, yeah, which it seems like. Nope, save. Alright. I'm gonna check the store one more time before we end off, just because I want to see if there's anything. I keep doing one more thing, one more thing, one more thing.
I noticed.
There's a piece of heart. Bomb. This is special deal 1 left, so this might be the bomb bag.
Well, you only need 15 more rupees.
One thing.
If it is the bomb bag, that would be awesome. It might just be a bomb upgrade, but if it's a bomb upgrade, then that means it should just end up being the bomb bag.
It should be.
Or more rupees.
Hey, can I get a loan?
I'll pay it back in 2 days.
I really don't feel like going all the way to the castle to get the money that way. Please just...
Plenty of other pots in here.
Yeah.
They all have sticks in them.
I mean, you gotta keep them somewhere where they won't catch on fire, I guess.
That guy just will not shut up!
I don't think you'd have to go all the way back to the castle to get money. I think you could get some, like, just outside. Or you can get that.
3 rupees left.
More. take that guy whose shop you opened.
What do you mean? I already broke his pot.
Yeah, but you entered a shop and then came back out.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do that again to reset all the pots. I'm just gonna do that.
Come in, shout ho, and then leave.
What'd you just say about me?
Deja vu.
I have been in these pots before. One. Here we go.
Yeah, those are the money pots.
Okay. And if he doesn't let me buy it, then at least I have money.
What? What? What?
What? That... What?
Is that what they give you if you don't have bombs? Is that literally what they give you if you don't have the bag?
I don't think so. I thought they would give you the bombs.
When's the last time you saved?
I'm not gonna reset on that. That's annoying, but that's annoying, but it's just money. So. Well, it wasn't an ice trap at least.
Yeah.
Well, next time we'll enter Dodongo's cavern at the very least. There's gonna be plenty of stuff in there. So I have to do something. Hang on.
It's a very cheery way to end the stream.
But also follow Max on Twitch and follow me on Twitch.
Also, hang on here. What is it? Would this be better? Wait, no, hang on. Get its
intense
lullaby!
fight music throughout the rest of this.
Ninja vanish!